Hello, viewers. I'm Simon Preston, and welcome to Reggae Boyz Commentary. Thank you very much for tuning in for yet another video on this channel where we discuss Jamaican football players, their movements, and reflect a little bit. And in terms of the reflection element, that is exactly what we're going to do today. Can you believe it, Reggae Boyz fans? 10 years ago, 10 years ago, Jamaica qualified for their second appearance at the Under-17 FIFA World Cup. Jamaica hosted the CONCACAF Under-17 Championship in Montego Bay, and they drew with Trinidad and Tobago in the group stages 1-1, and they defeated Guatemala 1-0. Jamaica topped the group, virtue of a coin toss, and then in the quarterfinals they took on Honduras. Jamaica defeated Honduras by 2-1, Jason Wright with a brace. And that match helped us to qualify for the Under-17 FIFA World Cup. With that match, that result, we were on our way to the World Cup. Our second ever qualification and our first time qualifying for the Under-17 FIFA World Cup since 1999 in New Zealand. On that occasion, we got 1-0 from Burkina Faso, 4-0 from Qatar, and 5-0 from Paraguay. Those were the results in 1999. In 2011, the results were a 1-0 loss to Japan, a 2-1 loss to Argentina, and a 1-1 draw with France. Zalana Barnes got us our first ever goal at the Under-17 FIFA World Cup, and the second came from a man by the name of Andre L.A. Lewis. Yeah, that's right. So what we're doing in this video, we're reflecting and looking back at that team. Where are they now? What's happening? So let us have a look at the squad that made the trip to Guadalajara, Mexico for the competition. A lot of excitement, I can tell you. It was really a moment to savor, a moment to relish. And as you can see on your screen right now, you see Jamaica's squad for the tournament. Wendell Downville was the head coach. So the 21-man squad, these were the individuals that made the list. You had 3 goalkeepers, Richard Trench, and you had Nico Campbell and Odine Clark. But Odine Clark picked up an injury before the tournament, and he was replaced by Jamal Cunningham from Lennon High School. So this is what happened now. This was the rest of the squad. O'Shane Jenkins, Kima Wallace, Jason Wint, Alvis Powell, Quante Abbott Smith, Romario Williams, Romario Jones, Omar Wholeness, Jason Wright, Andre Lewis, Patrick Palmer, Giovanni Brown, Anthony Walker, Troy Penn, Melvin Blair, Zalana Barnes, Cardell Benbow, and Sean Lawson. So that's 21. 21 players made the trip. 21 players made the trip to Mexico for the competition. And in the grand scheme of things, for a team that wasn't together so often, a team that didn't have practice matches leading into the tournament against other nations, I'm still proud of what we're able to accomplish. We're still able to go to the Under-17 FIFA World Cup and score a goal, and we're still able to go to the Under-17 World Cup and draw a game. Arguably a game we should have won, but we picked up a point. And only the FIFA World Cup in France with the senior men in '98 was the only other occasion that we did that. Well, in the Under-20 World Cup in 2001, we picked up a point as well. But my point is to say is that we're competitive in all of our games. Although there are some moments where we had a lapse in concentration here and there, I'm proud of what we were able to accomplish, especially led by Captain Omar Wholeness and what he was able to do and be able to put out to the fore. So let's look at the players that have actually made it professional. Where are they now? Because unfortunately, not everybody made the grade and turned professional. So there are 2 Canadian-born players in the team. One of them was Sean Laws and the other was Quante Abbott Smith. Quante Smith, he made the grade. He played professionally, had some time in Canada, and also played with Montego Bay United. Currently without a club, 27 years of age. Sean Lawson, right now he's with Detroit City FC, currently playing in the NASL, the North American Soccer League, which is below the MLS. So yeah, that is the situation with Sean Lawson. Remember that speedy attacker in the wider areas. Yeah, King Kaya Beckford was not in this squad. He was in the qualifiers, but he wasn't part of this squad itself. Romario Williams. Well, everybody knows Romario Williams, don't we? Played holding midfield for Jamaica at youth level, and now turning into a forward. Would you look at that? Romario Williams. Yeah, it's been quite a growth from him, especially from his time at Kingston College, you know. I liked him in that deeper position, but as he got older, went to university in Florida, you could see he's starting to progress his game and look more clinical in front of goal, and he's now playing a straight over in Egypt. Had a decent spell. He didn't have many playing opportunities in MLS, but the few appearances that he did look lively. USL scored goals for fun there, and now another chapter of his life in Egypt where he's also scoring goals. So long may that continue for Romario Williams. Omar Wholeness. Yeah, Omar Wholeness now playing straight with Darlington FC in England. As we know, after the Under-17 FIFA World Cup, he had to do surgery, moved to Costa Rica for a couple of years, went to school, drafted to MLS, Real Salt Lake, went to USL with Bethlehem Steel. Darlington FC, this is where he is right now. Playing in England, and we saw him recently against the United States. So I think it's really good from that perspective that we're able to see individuals that went on and have made that transition into the senior team. As it relates to Romario, what is his scenario? Romario has 14 caps for Jamaica and has scored 2 goals. Both of them have come at the CONCACAF Gold Cup against Curacao and against Canada. Where Omar Wholeness is concerned, Omar Wholeness's debut for Jamaica came in 2014. So this is the senior team. So this was 3 years roughly after he played for captain the team at under-17 level. Made his debut in a 3-1 loss to Canada, September 2014. So that was under Winfred Schaefer. Played against Canada, played against the United States. In addition to that, he also played against Suriname, played against Haiti. He's played quite a number of games for Jamaica. Was also part of the Gold Cup squad, the 2015 edition of the Gold Cup squad. He was a member of that squad. Yeah, although he didn't feature in the tournament, he was a member of the squad, so he was able to gel with Joby McAnuff and Adrian Mariappa, Wes Morgan and company. So it was great for him from that perspective to be able to get some games. So he was able to make a good impression. Omar played in terms of the national team, he played against Canada, Haiti, Guyana in the Caribbean Cup, United States are friendly in 2017 and also 2021. So that's 5 caps to his name. Scored in the FA Cups, and he says he's basically lived his dream to play in England, play professionally in England, play in our World Cup, and also to score in the FA Cup. So he said he can't ask more in his international career. Andre L.A. Lewis. Yep. L.A. Lewis. He's now playing for Colorado Springs Switchback in the USL. We know he scored for Jamaica against France at the Under-17 FIFA World Cup. After leaving Portmore in 2013, we saw him go to Vancouver Whitecaps. Didn't play, but went out on loan. Charleston Battery Whitecaps second team. Portland Timbers came back to Portmore United, and now at Colorado Switchbacks. He's played for Jamaica 3 times at the senior level. His debut came in 2017, that 1-0 win over Honduras. And he was a member of Jamaica's squad at the 2019 edition of the CONCACAF Gold Cup, where we made it to the semi-finals, yeah. An English-born player on this list, Giovanni Brown. When he was at under-17 level for Jamaica, he was at MK Dons. But right now he's playing League 2 for Colchester United. And Colchester United, he scored 11 goals in 41 appearances for them. 11 goals, 41 appearances for them so far. 26 years old, he's going to be 27 in October. So that's the story for Giovanni Brown, scoring goals in League Two, even won a Player of the Month award for his performances. So it's great from that perspective. Now, this is a player that everybody just is captivated by. Cardell Benbow. Everybody remembers him. Cardell Benbow got us the assist for our first ever goal at the World Cup. 5'5" player, now playing his trade with Mount Pleasant Academy in Jamaica, but had some spells with Tampa and Harrisburg City Islanders overseas, and has 2 caps for Jamaica. Made his debut against Japan 2014. Yeah. Everybody remembers Zolana Barnes. Well, he might not have made a senior team debut for Jamaica, but he played 3rd division in Spain, so he's had that exposure of European football. Currently now with Dunbeholden locally. Nico Campbell, without a club right now, the goalkeeper, played for us in that 1-0 loss to Japan and 2-1 loss to Argentina. But Nico Campbell, is without a club, but he spent some time with Tampa Bay Rowdies. And last but not least, how could we forget the man? Alvas Powell. Alvas Powell has 49 caps for Jamaica now, and so scored 2 goals in the process. Was a member of Jamaica's squad 2015 Gold Cup, 2017, 2019. Won the Caribbean Cup title with us in 2014 under Schaefer. And he's now plying his trade with Al Hilal in Sudan. If you ask me, I personally think that others from this list should have turned professional. I think 10 out of 21 isn't good in terms of the transition. I honestly think at least 15 should have made the transition. I'm disappointed that Jason Wright didn't make the grade in terms of plying his trade overseas. Anthony Walker from his time at Rossies High School. He also in particular. Melvin Blair is another one that I had close eyes on. O'Shane Jenkins, especially from St. George's College. And finally, another player that I personally think should have gone on to great things is Romario Jones and Patrick Palmer. But let's hope that the next generation of Jamaican players can be in a situation where the opportunity presents itself in the right way. So Reggae Boys fans, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. 10 years, can you believe it? 10 years. Wow, time flies, I tell you. It really, really does. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below, your thoughts on the progression of some of these players. And don't forget as well, guys, to subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary. Take care, guys.